You see the little shit going. That's a video.
What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn says that Anthony Joshua's 2-fight deal with Tyson Fury freezes Deontay Wilder out of the world title scene for over a year, says the promoter. Wow. Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury not fighting at least once in the UK would be a shame, says Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn goes on to say this. He says, Wilder, ? I don't know any fighter that wouldn't want the rematch, Hearn told Sky Sports, but I want to hear him. He's gone missing. Wilder has missed the boat. He won't be getting the shot until 2022 onwards because we are going to have 2 fights with Fury next year if we beat Pulev. Maybe he's done, like we've already heard. You wouldn't hold it against him, but I don't understand the situation. So, what do I say about this comment, this remark by Eddie Hearn? If this is true, if Anthony Joshua beats Pulev, we already know Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, these 2 guys have already agreed to the 50-50 split. And if everything goes to plan, Eddie Hearn's right. Why? He's right because this is where we're at. Wilder's gone missing. He hasn't said anything. Regardless of what people want to think, he hasn't said anything to defend himself. The time to say something is now, and now it's not happening. But since these guys have agreed, this is what I will say about the whole ordeal. Counterpunching it all. Karma. Plain and simple, karma. Why do I say karma? Because these 2 guys, once upon a time, and it was really evolved around one man, they got together, conspired against the guy that had the rest of the belts and said, you know what? You had those belts. I have the other belt. So let's get together and we're going to fight and we're going to freeze this mother sucker out. He had his opportunity. He kept lowballing me, says Wilder. I don't like him. I think he's scared. I think his boss is scared. I don't like his boss anyway. I think his boss is a slave master. I think he's milking Annabelle. I think a lot of things about that particular man. Oh, by the way, my manager hated him first. Therefore, now I hate him. Go figure. Right? So that's what we had. And we had that for a very long time. And what people didn't understand from 2018 to 2019, when Wilder gave up all that damn money for the opportunity to fight Anthony Joshua in 2019, when he did that, he still had that same mindset. He still had that mindset of, hey, I'm going to freeze you out now. Me and Tyson Fury is going to do our own thing. Remember, the beginning of 2019, that's what Deontay Wilder was saying. He didn't want to listen to any more contracts, any more proposals, any of that. He didn't care about what Eddie Hearn was saying. He didn't like Eddie Hearn. He can't stand Eddie Hearn. Those were his exact words. And also his exact words was, I'm going to freeze him out. Now they begging for a fight. Do you guys remember that? Do you guys remember any of this? And what did Tyson Fury turn around and do to Deontay Wilder, his partner, or supposedly his partner in crime? What did he do? He turned around and signed an ESPN deal and took that damn contract and ripped it up and told you, hey, you know what? You need to get like me before you want to fight me again. That's what he did. That's exactly what he did. When he got that 103, 80 million pound deal from ESPN, he told Deontay Wilder where to go. Most importantly, though, he showed him who he was and what he was about. He was about money. He wasn't about fighting Deontay Wilder. That wasn't the important thing. And I think Wilder himself felt played. He should have felt played, though. And he felt like he wasn't important. He felt like Tyson Fury was disrespecting him because he's thinking like, yo, I'm the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. I'm the man that has the belt that you never owned in your life. So you need to fight me. But Tyson Fury showed him what? For the first time, it's not about your belt and it's not about you. It's about money. Okay? So all that went on. Deontay Wilder, he fought Dominic Breazeale. He fought Ortiz, victorious, knocked them both out. Right? Okay. Fights Tyson Fury, finally gets that fight. They do a crossover fight with Fox, PBC, ESPN, BT. Boom. They came together. They came together and they made that fight, and Wilder lost. But understand this. What happened after that? Crickets from Wilder's team. Tyson Fury, getting the WBC heavyweight strap. And then what? Oh, then, by the way, Anthony Joshua, he's the two-time unified champion now. What ended up happening? What was the explosive news of the summer? Fury, Joshua. Not the Trinity. Not the trilogy. None of that. The trilogy was a thing that had to be done based on paperwork, but everybody wanted to see this particular fight. But why do you think that is? Once again, money. Now, coronavirus hits. Who knew? Right? So it gets changed 3 times to the point Tyson Fury was like, yo, I'm tired of this. You're not fighting. We're not hearing from you. We don't even know if you can fight. But it makes sense because if Deontay Wilder was in shape, he should say I'm in shape. He shouldn't say or let someone else say that I'm in shape. Just say I'm ready to fight. You know what I mean? But he's supposed to have biceps surgery and all that stuff. Remember that. Okay. And then now it took a turn for the worse because Tyson Fury has decided to move on because of a contract discrepancy. That's what I'll call it. Right? Due to natural disaster and due to poor contract writings or signings or whatever you want to call it. So once again, Tyson Fury has betrayed Deontay Wilder. Think about it. He's already done it last year. And what makes Wilder think that it's going to be anything different? This time he beat your ass. So now he has your belt. Does he have to really? Do you think if there's a way out of fighting you and fighting someone that he really know he wants to fight now? He wanted to fight Anthony Joshua before fighting Wilder. He picked out Wilder. But people, understand the history. Tyson Fury wanted to fight Anthony Joshua first. So when he got off that couch and he contacted the first people were whom? Eddie Hearn. And he said he wanted 4 tune-up fights, and Eddie Hearn was like, no, mate, that's not going to happen. Okay? So it was Anthony Joshua first. Anthony Joshua was the first choice, not Deontay Wilder. He just knew, you know what? I know how I can spin this. I'm going to call out Wilder. Wilder's going to accept because he's going to think I'm a cherry pick because he picks those anyway in his mind. That's what he thought. Right? That's what he said. That's why I know what he thought. Right? So once again, Tyson Fury has decided to do what he's done already. So if Deontay Wilder should learn anything about this whole ordeal with the 2-fight deal, he should know that he's out. If Anthony Joshua can beat Kuprat Pulev, right? Deontay Wilder's out. And by the time 2022 comes along, he's going to be well in the age of 36 because he just turned 35. Okay? So that's what we have. So Eddie Hearn's right. They've already agreed to a fight. All these guys have to do is defeat their next opponents. But stranger things have happened. Anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Eddie Hearn saying that Deontay Wilder is out. He's freezed out. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunched. Peace.